I can't see how you could watch Herrera and Pogba both at Man United at the same time, because they came basically at the same time and they left basically at the same time, there or thereabouts, and say that Herrera was by far the better player of the two. He just wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Like, Herrera was a good, really likeable player, yeah. But Paul Pogba was the more talented, higher performing, talismanic player of the two.
He would do as well.
Yeah.
He didn't appreciate it. Baby.
That's not a bad point. Rooney's not far off.
Rooney's not far off what?
Not being aesthetic as a player, but being a top world-class player.
Yeah, you just interrupted my Dawn Pen sing-along. Talk about football. What's wrong with you?
We were having a little chat just before we went live about who's the most aesthetic, best-looking player.
Handsome.
Just the way they play, and the least aesthetic player, who's also a world-class player. Because you can have someone that...
I can say a lot of pathetic ones.
You're just going to list the United squad. And you shouldn't, because we're doing all right. But we'll get into that later on. But who are players that look amazing to watch, but maybe aren't that good? Because people always let's just get some of the big boys out of the way. People always say Hazard. He just had that shape. He had that turn to him. We had Thiago, chucked out from old Liverpool and Bayern Munich. Thiago, Barcelona, of course, famously as well. Then you've got your obvious ones, Zidane. The way he sort of galloped across the pitch.
Paul Labille Pogba, Dimitar Berbatov, these people who have grace, a little bit of flair. Maybe a sort of Dennis Bergkamp as well was very aesthetically pleasing, I think, the way he played. But who's the opposite? Who's someone that... Juan Mata?
Yeah, Mata. Who's someone that was a little bit clunky or a little bit unorthodox,
Lukaku.
but was a world-class player?
Oh, Lukaku's
or a top player. Yeah. Lukaku's up there.
Well, he has had periods of being world-class anyway.
100%. People downgrade him a little bit because he's not always been at the top.
You know, this isn't an answer to your question, but it was something I thought at the start. Is Brian Mbeumo never looks right. You know, when he's running and stuff.
Yeah.
Looks like he's about to pull up with an injury at any minute.
Yeah, and he never gets injured.
But somehow it works.
Yeah.
But that's not the answer to that question, but that's something I thought about him. Xerxes is very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Anthony Martial is the correct answer.
Rooney's in the opposite column, I think, where he looks a bit boggy and a bit stocky and a bit
world class, but
and yet he's one of the best players that's ever
you
lived.
could argue he's been shit this season. Gyökeres is of that.
Yeah, because he looks terrible.
He looks bad,
and he is bad. Which is where he sort of does what you think he's going to do. But last season he looked terrible, but scored 56 goals. So that was a pretty good example of it. There's a few of them down the years. Mario Gomez for Bayern was a bit like that.
Mario Gomez button. Mario Gomez. Do you remember there's a button?
What button?
Used to be on the internet. Someone type in Mario Gomez button on Google.
I've never heard of this. We're talking about loads here, by the way. We're talking about United's best and worst ever signings. Have a look where we are in the league at the minute, because it's not as bad as you might think. And we're looking at the Mario Gomez button. Yeah. Click it. What does it say?
Mario Gomez.
Can we put that in?
Mario
or do you think it's copyrighted?
Mario Gomez.
So there's just a button. We'll put the link. Copy the link. We'll put that in the description. It was really loud.
Play it so Joe can actually hear it.
I can't. Through the screen.
Here we go. Mario Gomez.
It's a tune.
Don't play it because it might get copyrighted. That's fantastic. He's up there.
I used to press it every time he scored.
Did you see the Telegraph have put out a list?
Fucking which bunch of losers put that out?
Every Man United signing post Sir Alex Ferguson.
Oh wait, because I saw two
ranked.
different lists. I saw a list which was also the top 10 worst.
So what people did is they looked at this entire list of 71 and they've taken the top 10 and the bottom 10 and tweeted them separately to aggregate. What we've got here is the full list. So I'm going to give their top 10 and their bottom 10 and then we can discuss how accurate we think it is. Number 1, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, he's number 1.
I don't think there's any argument there. Then it's Zlatan, Juan Mata, Lukaku, Christian Eriksen.
Stop. Lukaku and Eriksen shouldn't be 4 and 5.
Do you think?
Of course not. What are we talking about here? Romelu Lukaku, as good as he was in his first season, turned into a bag of shit. And he was a striker we signed where we were like, we're getting one of the best strikers in the world.
Yeah.
And he was never that. He shouldn't be number 4.
Okay.
Eriksen was a free signing. He was a nice squad player. He won 2 trophies, didn't start either of the finals.
Yeah.
Like, what are we rewarding here? I feel like Christian Eriksen is getting away with getting away. What?
Do you know what I would say about Eriksen?
Why isn't Bumo sixth? Well, hasn't done anything yet.
What I would say about Eriksen, that I think, I'm not saying he should be fifth, but I think just to back him up a little bit and maybe suggest he should be higher than you first think. To move away from McTominay and Fred as your holding midfielders into a player like Eriksen was such a breath of fresh air for me at the time. Yeah, where I thought, like, you can actually have someone playing deep who can pass, who knows how to read the game, who's intelligent. It felt like a shift towards a different type of way of playing that not a lot of those players have. But I agree, he shouldn't be number 5. Let me get through the rest of the top 10. Then you've got Brandon Burma, as you said, in 6. Ander Herrera in 7. Harry Maguire in 8. Amad Diallo in 9. Dan James in 10.
One of the worst players I've ever seen in a Man United shirt.
So who's missing out of that top 10?
Johnny Evans' return on a free is 11.
Johnny Evans is 11, yeah.
Which is wild. Fellaini, 12. That's a disgrace. Luke Shaw, 13. Jesus Christ, he should be bottom 10 somewhere.
That's ridiculous.
Sen Lamen, how?
He's only played about 8 games.
But why is he on this list? Do you know what I mean? Like,
well,
shouldn't be on the list yet. Should be unranked.
Unranked, yeah.
Nemanja Matic, all right. Cunha, Delo.
Varane is the one that winds me up. Rafael Varane had about 5 bad games for United in 4 years, or whatever it was, 3 years. He should be top 10 easy.
Immense against
He was better than Dan James. He's better. He's done more than Mbeumo, who's been here. Like I really like Mbeumo. I think he'll be better overall. But he's been here for 4 months. He did more than Christian Eriksen. I think he's done more than Lukaku. I think he's arguably up there above Juan Mata. I'd put Varane 4th maybe. I think it's ridiculous that he's that low. I know he had a couple of injuries, or a lot of injuries toward the end, but he had multiple brilliant seasons for us and never had bad games.
Tom Heaton, 19. He played about 2 times. I love Tom Heaton, but Lenny Yoro shouldn't be on the list.
Yeah.
Daley Blind was a good signing. Mason Mount. See, Mason Mount and Christian Eriksen, right? Why did they get this treatment?
Go on.
What? Mason Mount has been clinically injured for Manchester United. He's injured again.
Yeah.
Fantastic player when he's available. He puts in a lot of effort, all those kind of things. But the facts of the matter are, we spent 50, 60 million on him when we could have got him for a free 12 months later. And he's done nothing in a Man United shirt. But somehow people go, oh no, he's been a great signing. Has he?
Who behind him would you put in front of him?
Cavani should be ahead of him.
Okay.
De Ligt should be ahead of him. Yeah. Mazraoui, Casemiro, Fred, like all of them. Ronaldo. Have Ronaldo behind Mason Mount.
Maybe the way he left.
Forget the way. Well, I don't give a shit.
You can't forget it.
No, but he delivered for United, didn't he, Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah.
It's Lindelof, 33. Anthony Martial should be a lot higher.
Where's he?
34. He should be top 20.
Yeah, he should. He definitely should.
In my opinion.
I don't understand how Sekou Kone is above Benjamin Sesko.
And on the list.
Chido
Obi's on the list. Why?
Yeah.
I get Aiden Heaven being on the list.
Diego Leon, who has never played for Man United, is above Eric Bailly, who was here for 7 years.
And Adi Odegalu, who did all right for us.
Yeah, and Paul Pogba, who let's get into the bottom 10 now, by the way. So the bottom 10, I'll go in from worst to 10th worst.
I forgot we had Jack Butland.
Sancho is ranked the worst. Then
Correct.
Anthony.
Correct.
Then Alexis Sanchez.
Correct.
Andre Onana.
Correct.
Angel Di Maria.
I disagree with that.
Donny van der Beek.
Correct.
Bastian Schweinsteiger.
No.
Morgan Schneiderlin. Manuel Ugarte.
Correct.
And Paul Pogba.
Paul Pogba should be in our top 5, top 10.
Top 5.
Again, he benefits. Well, you see Mason Mount and Christian Eriksen get that nice treatment. Paul Pogba's done more than both of them in a Man United shirt put together.
Yeah.
He was phenomenal for us at points. Obviously, we've learned about all the issues he had off the pitch and stuff like that, which didn't help. I also think he made some mistakes, which obviously didn't help, and it seemed like he wanted to get out of the club after a bit. But Paul, wasn't he in Team of the Year one season? Won 2 trophies, scored in a European final.
Yeah.
Some player, Paul Pogba.
Yeah.
And it's a disgrace that he carries around that weight still of he was a massive flop for United. Because as much as I think, all right, it didn't go to plan, he still delivered a lot in a Manchester United shirt.
Yeah.
And he will always just be... it's crazy. You could talk about the best midfielders of the last 10, 20 years, and Paul Pogba's right at the top of that list, right? But if you say it out loud, people look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah. I think Paul Pogba was great. I think he's, like you said, there was a lot of problems with his time at United, but there were loads of good moments, like dozens, hundreds maybe, or maybe 100 or so good games, 10, 20 fantastic, world-class game-changing games as well. A lot more than most of the people on that list. I'd put him near the top 10 personally. Was he better for Man United than Dan James? Of course he was. That's insane. The only reason Dan James is that high is because we made a profit on him.
The only
person on that list where we have done.
These are the players that have been better than Paul Pogba for Man United in the top 10.
Go on.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Zlatan.
Yeah.
That's it.
I agree. I can't see how you could watch Herrera and Pogba both at Man United at the same time, because they came basically at the same time and they left basically at the same time, there or thereabouts, and say that Herrera was by far the better player of the two. He just wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Herrera was a good, really likeable player, yeah. But Paul Pogba was the more talented, higher performing, talismanic player of the two.
Shit he would do as well.
Yeah.
We didn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
We didn't appreciate it.
Do you think it's mad, the turnaround on Harry Maguire? Because I know that not everyone thinks
Harry Maguire's not a top 10 signing.
But the fact that he could even be put in the top 10 when so easily he could be.
Again, he benefits from that
Pogba.
thing that Christian Eriksen and Mason Mount do, because they're stereotypically hard-working lads that just get their head down and graft or whatever.
Yeah,
it's easy to kind of allow them certain things. Like, people don't hold the Harry Maguire price tag against him, whereas they held Paul Pogba's against him.
I think they did for a long time with Maguire.
People like me did,
yeah,
and still do. And that's why if Harry Maguire was a 40 million pound signing, which is what he should have been,
yeah,
you don't argue with him being in the top 20, top 30 of these signings, right? But ultimately, he wasn't, and he was 80 million, and we did get a lot of shit out of him. We also have a player that has dug in, respects the club, was a good captain, sticking around, battling, and all those kind of things. And those are, you have to credit him with that and fighting against the narrative that had been built up around him correctly, in my opinion. But it hasn't been a good signing. Hasn't been a top 10 signing. It's been, if he was like 30, you go, all right, that's fine. Like, Anthony Martial was a better signing than Harry Maguire for what they delivered to the club. Anthony Martial scored way more goals, won more trophies.
Scored more goals than him.
No, but even in some of his performances.
Yeah. No,
Anthony Martial was more consistent in his performances. Bear in mind, he had a lot of inconsistency as well than Harry Maguire has been.
I don't know if I'd agree with that.
I
think that Martial should be higher. Also,
he should be higher than Harry Maguire.
I put him similar.
What has Harry Maguire done?
Well, he was captain for us when we finished second, third. I know.
But Anthony Martial was a better player in that team when we finished second. Was that COVID yet?
Yeah, maybe.
He was phenomenal.
He was good. But I would put Martial a lot higher. I would have Martial just outside the top 10. But explain to me how Sergio Romero, who started every game or almost every game in a Europa League win, is lower in the list than Tom Heaton, who's barely played for us. That literally makes no sense whatsoever, does it?
Let's stop talking about this list.
It's impossible.
It's stupid.
But it is impossible that. No, the one thing I do want to get your thoughts on is that bottom three.
Should we do a list?
We should do our own version.
Proper, like tier list.
Well, we should do it
and try
and then
figure out this properly.
Should we bring it for next week? Because we can't do it now. We could
do it on a video next week.
Not 71 players. That's mental.
Quick, innit? You just go, Jadon Sancho, fat bastard, bottom of the list.
Well, that's easy,
Anthony, fat bastard.
All right, then, close your eyes. Matteo Darmian.
54?
He's currently 51. So not bad. I think we should do this and we should present it ourselves. We can't do it on air because it's laborious at best. Just on the bottom three, do you agree with that? Sanchez, Anthony, Sancho.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'd also chuck Luke Shaw down in the bottom somewhere as well.
Come off.
He's in the bottom 15 at least.
I think that's a bit harsh.
I don't care.
He's had a lot of good games for Man United, Luke Shaw.
Did you hear that?
No.
Good. Keep moving on.
Do we have to cut it out?
No, I just said I don't care what you think.
Oh, that's fine. Cut it out. Do we... Luke Shaw's had a lot of good games for Man United. Name someone below him who's had more good games for him that isn't Paul Pogba. That would be my point.
Where's Luke Shaw in the list again?
He's 13.
Okay, now, how long you got?
Who's had more good games?
For Man United?
Yeah.
Than Luke Shaw?
Yeah.
Sen Lamen?
No. Don't shut up.
Nemanja Matic?
Don't say that.
Cunha?
Wrong.
All right, let's do it properly.
Yeah.
Nemanja Matic?
No.
Rafael Varane?
No.
Daley Blind.
No.
Edinson Cavani.
Of course not.
Matic Delict.
No.
Nazer Mazraoui.
This is all nonsense.
Casemiro.
Bollocks.
Lissandro Martinez.
He was here 7 years before these lot got here.
Yeah, exactly, doing fuck all.
No.
Fred. And Wan-Bissaka. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Fred should be higher, though.
Sergio Romero. Anthony Martial.
This is absurd. Martial might have, to be fair.
Memphis Depay.
Does it surprise you that Rasmus Højlund is higher than Paul Pogba?
Obviously, the guy's a useless prick.
Almost 25 places.
Again, it's just...
That doesn't make sense at all, does it?
It's just nonsense. Take this list out of my face. I'm sick of it.
Okay. Can I show you one of my more preferred lists? I call it the Premier League list. Some people call it the Premier League table.
Can I go for a wee? I'm really bursting. I'm sorry. I never do this.
We'll be right back.
I never do this.
He literally never does this. He's never pissed. Someone go through there and teach him how to piss.
Who needs teaching how to piss?
Go away, piss monster.
What's this piss jingle?
Wait, silence. Silence. Don't mind me, I've gone for a wee. How was that?
He's good.
Good.
I wash my hands as well. Look. Still wet them. Piss that.
They're not wet with soap.
Yes.
They are.
Yeah.
Let me show you Premier League list.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
Yeah. Because I want to speak
Sick of you and your list.
No, I want to speak to Adam McKola.
Can we look at the Epstein list?
We will do later.
All right, okay. As long as that list
when we've
is
got
on
through
the
our
agenda.
71 transfer episode. Man United up to 6.
Have you seen that fake one? And it's got like Christian Pulisic on it and stuff. Like, people always get caught out with it.
Mikel Arteta.
You see, man, yeah, Mikel Arteta's on one.
He is.
And you see people like post it like, look at this.
Yeah.
They don't want you to share this.
Yeah.
Retweet it. Isn't that one of the worst things on Twitter? Like, Donald Trump don't want this to be shared.
Oh,
Please
I hate
retweet.
it.
Like, just fucking post your post, man.
Yeah. Just
Like-
stop trying to get me with some sort of mind trick.
They're like, oh, he don't
Yeah.
want you to retweet this.
Yeah, or well, they'll talk about something being like rare photograph shared of. You know, like, it's not rare, is it?
Yeah.
Thousands of accounts have just tweeted about it. It's nothing,
Yeah.
but it's nothing.
I love
other than rare.
the fake Epstein list. So they're
Yeah,
great.
ridiculous.
Like,
Man United up to
Big
6.
Bird on it. Big Bird was defo going.
Big Bird
actually,
was
like,
there.
He loved it.
Yeah, imagine opening the lid of Oscar the Grouch's trash can on that island. What was in there? Unreal. You can't even imagine it,
Baby
can you?
oil.
Loose.
Plenty of baby oil.
Yeah, all sorts going on. Disgusting. Just put the lid back on and just pretend you've not seen anything. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Imagine if like you just staff there.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? Some of the things you would have seen. Oh God. The
They've
American
got-
president in a
Isn't it
pool
weird
with
that, like,
children?
do you know, like, people have an oath, like,
Allegedly.
your lawyer, if you admit that you've done a crime, they're not really meant to say that, they're not like, Your Honour, just so you know, when we were having a chat
Yeah.
before, he said he'd done it. They don't do that. I almost feel like people who work in hotels have the same Hippocratic oath, don't they? Because they can walk in on all sorts.
Oh yeah.
Someone tied up, getting spanked with a
That happened to you?
shower gel rammed down the knob, and they don't say anything. It's just perfect silence. You never get on the bill, we saw what you did, an
Yeah.
extra 50 quid.
But they could ruin you.
They could ruin you.
Yeah.
Imagine the secrets you must hold if you're like a lifer in the old room service biz. You must have seen some absolute carnage.
Well, you know, like when I always think of, waiters
Yeah.
at places. There's like someone's like in the dating scene,
Yeah.
like proper going for it.
You see him all the
And
time.
it's like, hold on. You have to pretend you never saw him.
Oh.
It's like Tony when he goes to Tony in The Sopranos when he goes to Vesuvio. If he's been there,
What's Vesuvio?
like the Italian restaurant.
Okay.
If he's been there like with his guma, like in the week before.
What's a guma?
Guma is like just
Grandma.
a little side piece.
The opposite of a grandma.
Yeah.
In a way.
But technically it means grandma, weirdly.
So is it like a little ploy?
But it's
a
like
little turn of
Guma is
phrase?
like this lady that looks after you, innit?
Okay.
But like when he goes back, they'll act like they haven't seen him in weeks. It's
Smart,
been a
isn't it?
while since I've seen you, Mr. Soprano.
Deception.
Yeah.
I'd like that. I don't think I could do it though. I'd slip up. Same again? There's that lady from the other night. She was wonderful. Far more attractive than your wife. May I take your jacket, Mrs. Soprano? We're both getting shot that night. It'll be a right laugh. Right, I've started calling it the Premier League list because I think the word table has got negative connotations and I'm trying to keep you in a good mood, okay? So here's my Premier League list, and I've corroborated this with the other 20 teams in the league.
How have you, what's your reasoning behind this list?
So I've looked at all the games that have taken place so far.
Okay, yeah.
And I've decided
Just this season?
Just this season,
Yeah,
since the start of August, and I've decided toward points tallies depending on how those games went.
Oh, so wins, draws, losses?
Correctamundo.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you?
What you get for a win?
So if you win, you get 3 points.
Oh, yeah.
If you draw, you get 1 point. Both teams, though, get 1 point because it's a draw.
Yeah.
And I've decided that if you lose, you don't get any points because you don't deserve it.
And we counting goals and all that stuff? Or?
I keep an eye on the goals, and as a secondary sort of metric, I'll look at the amount of goals scored plus the amount of goals conceded.
Oh. Someone should tell the Premier League about this.
Well, I think they're looking into doing something similar because at the minute this whole just play it and then at the end we decide who's won.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've put all of those things into a big supercomputer.
Yeah.
And I've ranked the teams on their sort of overall quality based on how many wins, draws and losses they got.
Oh, really?
Yes. And according to that list, my numbers, Manchester United are the 6th best team, level with Chelsea so far this season in the Premier League. What do you make of that? And how does that line up with what you think you've seen so far this season?
What do you make of that?
What do you make of that?
It was a good win the other night. I mean, you look at the players we had on the pitch at the end of the game. I mean, I found some of the subs confusing at times. I didn't understand why Casemiro got took off.
Yeah, he didn't.
I didn't understand why Lisandro Martinez got took off. Like, if it was 10 minutes early, you kind of go, all right, he probably hasn't got the minutes in the tank. But I'm sure it was just as we're heading into injury time.
Minute, I think.
It was odd. Like, you're resting him for basically 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I found that odd, and him and Aiden Heaven were really performing well at the back. We had 8 defenders on the pitch at one point.
Yeah,
which was crazy because Dorgu was obviously a right winger and all these things. I thought his goal was fantastic. First half performance is okay. Second half performance horrible, but
when you say
I
horrible,
understood
it wasn't. Do you think it was the low quality or just the style of performance? Just defending the whole time. I think it was the availability
of players we had as well. It was just, it was
because, like you said,
a mess, wasn't it?
I said this on the day, and I don't mean this disparagingly to especially the youngsters who came on, but when you sort of look at experience and for the youngsters and then quality for the more senior players who came on, you could argue that every sub actually almost sort of weakened us quality-wise or experience-wise, which again is, I'm not trying to say that Jack Fletcher is a weak player.
He had a few.
He's not.
I know you're not saying that, but he had a
of
few moments as well where his passing and stuff was really good. But then you could see it's his first experience of first team men's football at Old Trafford. You could see times where he was maybe not sure where he had to be on the pitch and just kind of.
And that's completely
let me get there.
understandable.
And then plus he probably was playing out of position because at times he was always one of the furthest men forward. And then, so
he was sort of playing with the
he's just trying to keep in the shape.
Yeah,
and do the basics right. But I thought some of the passes he tried, even if they didn't come off, they looked like the right pass.
Yeah,
it was nice to keep a clean sheet, nice to get 3 points, nice to beat Newcastle.
3 things that we've really struggled with, especially the beating Newcastle and clean sheets. I think in the last 6 times we've played them, we've lost 5 and won 1 before the weekend, and then obviously clean sheets we've only had 1 prior to that this season. So even though we did it in a way that was less than beautiful in the second half, I do think it was a good result, that. And Newcastle are a team that, even though they're 14th, a win would have put...
they would have been level on points with us.
Exactly. So it's not as though they were terrible. They've been that much worse than us this season.
I'm still a bit tilted off them home games though, man.
Yeah. Well, it said, and I hadn't realised exactly the date, it was our first home win since October, that. And it's end of December.
Can you see why I've been going crazy?
I get it.
I've been going to Old Trafford games.
I've never not got it.
Dominantly. I haven't been to an away this season.
Yeah.
You're going and seeing that shit. Monday night as well, so you're getting home at stupid times.
Yeah.
It is demoralising watching some of that shit.
Yeah.
And I've still got... Look, every team can Chelsea and go, we should have beat Sunderland and Leeds and Brighton. I know every team can do it. But just one extra... just beat Everton at home.
Yeah.
Beat West Ham.
4th.
We're
Win either of those games before.
comfortable. Like Liverpool shouldn't be ahead of us.
No.
Villa are 10 points clear of us.
Well, that's got to come to an end at some point. I'm not saying that we're going to close the gap and overtake
it'll
them.
go to 13 points.
No, but the way they are playing, I've watched, I think, 4 of the last 5 Villa games. You could argue they weren't the better team in any of them. Now, what I will say is in the second half of the Chelsea game, they look really good. But in the first half, Chelsea should have got a couple of 2 or 3 goals against them. And they kept the pressure up and they didn't give up and all that. But we watched them against United. They weren't the better team in that game. They won, and fair play to them. But I think by the time the season rolls around, or the end of the season rolls around, I can't see them maintaining this level of form. Obviously, you're not going to win every game.
No, but
I do think they're living on the edge of luck a little bit.
Obviously, their fans have every right to dream of winning the league.
Yeah.
And I'm sure their players will be doing that as well. But it is just about getting Champions League football, because there's been times where they've almost got there, and then last season Martinez fucked it up at Old Trafford. So I think that will be it for them, getting Champions League, making sure they're third. That'd be huge for Aston Villa. But with the way Arsenal at times seem to be creaking, even if their results aren't showing it, the performances are times, you never know, man. They've got Arsenal next. They beat Arsenal.
Well, if you look at those next few results, then, so for the teams around us, fixtures. I know Villa. Fixtures. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I almost gave away that we can time travel there. Bloody hell! Imagine. Fucking hell. The scientist told us not to mention it, and I've just said look at the next few results.
You can give them one.
Give them one. All right. Villa and Arsenal draw. 6-6, which is a mad bet. No, so you look at them.
I was told that Villa won.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, we've had a split in the timelines. Yeah. This is. You went in there, didn't you? You took someone in again.
Rick and Morty'd it.
You came back and 2 of you stepped out of the parallel time machines. So Villa have got Arsenal, Forest and Palace. No easy games there. Forest are looking a bit better. Palace, inconsistent but still a quality team. And obviously Arsenal, those 2 teams going for the league. I'm going to say Villa up there because you can't not. Liverpool, a little bit easier. Leeds, Fulham, Arsenal. Again, you'd hope they drop points in at least one of those. Chelsea have got Bournemouth, then City, then Fulham. Fulham having a right time of it. Sunderland have got City, Tottenham and Brentford. You'd expect them to drop some points there. And then behind that is Brentford, who have got Tottenham, Everton and Sunderland.
Gets 6 points out of that. They beat Spurs, they beat Brentford.
And lose to City. I mean, Chelsea's is pretty tough. Villa's is pretty tough.
City will be top of the league in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Hope you know that.
Well, United have obviously got Wolves at home next. And then I believe it's Leeds.
I was looking at it, and your man could be in line for a haircut.
Go on.
Or at least he should be, based off the fixtures.
So we've won 1 against Newcastle.
Wolves?
Wolves.
Has to be.
Although, have you seen their last 2 games?
Forget it. I don't want to hear that. Leeds, difficult game.
Just immediately shut down.
Difficult game, but we should be going to score 4 there. Burnley, fucking hell.
Yeah.
And then it's just Brighton at home in the cup, which is probably where it's going to come unstuck. But really and truly,
can I tell you something?
We should be going into that cup game against Brighton with your man with the apron around him, ready for a trim.
He's already leant back. He's had it washed. And as soon as full-time whistle hits,
forget the football side of it. Do you think he's become attached to it?
Attached to the hair or to the
hair,
the surrounding
the feel,
furore,
the
fame?
It might make him feel sexy.
He didn't say how much he has to cut it. Imagine you get 5 and
just fades the sides.
No, it just takes the wisps off the side, and that's it. Shakes it back out.
What did he look like at the start? I don't remember his first ever video.
It was just pretty much shaven.
Shaven?
Yeah.
Like this?
No, like yours on the top, but all over.
Oh, okay.
So like quite short.
So he had a great haircut.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
A little bit short actually.
Fucking hell.
So there he is now. So that's a good little run we've got there. What I will say is Leeds away is not easy. Leeds have been very good at home
historically for us. Oh no, Ollie's not here, innit? And McTominay. Need McTominay for the Leeds game.
Yeah. See if we can have him back on loan for 1 game. It's a tough one, that.
You know what as well? Listening to the manager doesn't... Doesn't sound like any of our players are coming back anytime soon.
No. Mainoo's still got a week or two. Bruno's probably another week or two.
He said Mainoo's possible for Leeds.
Yeah.
He said Bruno already wants to start training again, which is mental. It's like Rooney, him, innit?
Yeah, we need to keep you away from the training ground. He will train.
Matic de Ligt isn't going to be back anytime soon. Harry Maguire isn't going to be back.
What? Can I find out the last time Matic de Ligt played a game for Man United, please? I'm worried about this.
That's where our downfall come by.
I'm worried about this, you know.
Do you know that? Matic de Ligt was holding the team together.
I mean, you say that. I don't think the points per game has changed that much, has it?
No, but we wouldn't concede 4 against Bournemouth.
That's a good point.
That with Matic de Ligt.
Because my worry is he'd last played a game about 6 weeks ago.
We probably beat Villa with Matic de Ligt as well. I genuinely think he's that much of a difference maker.
Yeah. I'm just finding his last performance here. So the last game he played, keep going. Yeah, no.
Yeah, go up. Click on that. Stop. Down. Few full stats. Fucking nerd.
Alright, here we go. So the last game he played was against Crystal Palace on the 30th of
and we won.
Yeah. 30th of November. So it's now a month since he played a game. And no sign that he's on his way back, and no official diagnosis.
West Ham and Bournemouth become wins. Everything else stays the same.
Yeah.
I personally think.
What about Villa? You just said we thought we'd do better against Villa.
Maybe, yeah, but Villa are a good team, innit?
Yeah. So he's missed 5 games through this injury, and it's just back pain is the diagnosis. I haven't
carrying
spoken
the
about it in a while.
fucking team for the whole time. That's why.
It is a worry though. Is that a concern for you?
Yeah,
it's sort of
it's always a concern when someone goes out injured and it's like he'll be back next week, and then it's 6 weeks later and it's like, I thought he was going to be back.
I know. And what is it? Because backs, that can be anything. That can be you never walk in
really
again.
Bad. It could be he just slept and turned around a little bit and
a little crick in his neck.
Yeah. Or it could be, oh, fucking hell.
I know.
Can't get out of bed. Needs morphine?
Morphine.
Yeah.
Do you know sometimes they do that?
My dad needs that, morphine, sometimes.
Sorry for doing that hand gesture, but sometimes they do administer it.
What I was talking about my dad?
Up the arse. Yeah.
What I was talking about my dad?
Well, obviously, you might need a family member to do it if he's not well.
I ain't touching my dad.
I didn't say you had to. I'm just saying. You should.
Yeah, he has bad back problems.
Does he?
I think it's going to be hereditary.
Is yours alright so far?
Sometimes it gets me. Sometimes it gets me. Also, when I was a kid, I remember going to the doctors once because I used to have lower back problems and hamstring problems.
Yeah.
But it was like when I had a growth spurt.
Like Rio Ferdinand.
Like my thing went all weird.
What did?
My body.
Oh.
So my back and my legs were like used to hurt all the time.
Yeah.
When I had growth spurts, so I used to have to go to the doctors and do stretches and that.
Did it fix
Physio and that.
I used to get achy knees.
I've got bad knees. My knees swell up while I'm playing football.
Do they?
The fluid builds up in them. I got fluid in my knees all the time. So you know when it's really cold.
Fluid is it?
Oh no.
Like milk.
Engine fluid.
I've got something fantastic to tell you, by the way, and I found it out this Christmas over Christmas. You're gonna love this. It doesn't change your life, but it's amazing. My mum.
Oh.
No, don't admit that. What's that noise? What was that noise? Don't put your hood up and get all cool with it and say, "Oh." My mum.
Mommy Smithy. Lick Mommy's finger.
No, stop it.
Sorry.
You're gonna love this. My mum went to college with Magic Johnson.
Wait. She did it.
Nah, she's fine. She's safe.
We sure?
Safe. Yeah.
She didn't have a bit of sprinkling of the magic.
None of that. You'd know.
No magic dust.
It's very traceable. How cool is that? So he used to come into classes. He
used to come into class like
stooping through the door. Like literally one of the best basketball players of all time.
Yeah. And I got a jersey. Magic Johnson jersey.
How cool is that? How have I not known this for?
When you say college, is like university?
Yeah. So it was Michigan State University.
Yeah. Same year and that? Or is it like he left when she got there, but she runs around telling everyone
she was in classes with him.
Oh, shit.
So he literally, he said he barely came to class.
Your mum studied basketball?
She studied b-ball, yeah. Well, she studied hoop. and basketball was part of...
love a bit of hoop.
Basketball was part of that curriculum.
She does love a bit of hoop.
Stop that. So, yeah. He said he barely came to any classes. And
could you get my jersey signed?
I wouldn't have thought so. Maybe,
do you reckon?
Maybe
let's say
like a 40-year anniversary.
Let's say you took your mum to a game, NBA game, and Magic Johnson's just working out doing some TV or something.
Yeah,
and he sees Mumsy. You reckon they have a moment? Because I would, if I saw someone that I haven't met since primary school. Yeah, I'd remember like, oh wait.
But what I would say is, he's probably met almost an infinite number of people more than anyone else that we've ever met. Because even someone like you, who people recognise you in the street and stuff occasionally, he's one of the most famous people in America and has been for 40 years.
Yeah, but he would have had personal experiences with your mom.
I don't know if they ever even... Don't say that. I know that it's what you've said isn't anything.
He would have had acquaintance.
But I don't know.
Pencil off her.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that there ever was. But he was in her class and stuff. Yeah. How cool's that?
So he would recognise your mum.
Maybe.
I think so.
Maybe if you got the yearbook out and was like...
Had your mum got the yearbook?
I need to ask her about that actually, because that is sick.
Are there Johnson Smith? No, what was your mum's maiden name? They wouldn't even be anywhere near each other. So it's not. You're not going to get the page.
Irving as well.
You're not going to get a page with them both on the same page.
Unless it's
have to turn it over.
I'll ask her about that. See if she's got a yearbook.
Can we bring it on the show if we have?
If so, yes. I'll have to ask her if it exists, and if
any of this really happened.
And it might just be a lie.
Yeah. So what did your mum study?
Can't remember. I didn't ask.
See, this is where the story starts falling apart. I would have HMRC'd their ass. Right. That's what I would have done. I would have said, Mrs. Smith, come to the stage.
Magic Johnson. Because it's easy to track American sports people's colleges.
Magic Johnson.
So, Michigan State, 1977 to 79.
Studied what?
Let's see. Probably was just hoop as well, wasn't it?
Studied
college
hoop
career
with your mom.
He ultimately decided to attend Michigan State.
No, but if you do a sport, you still have to have a subject, right?
Focusing instead on communication studies major.
So your mum did a communication studies major?
Well, no, but I think in America, like, you'll have classes and there's like a...
Type in Magic Johnson's and the university name and the class.
Yeah. Magic Johnson University yearbook. Let's see if I can find my mum on it. Oh, no,
I've seen your mum on the internet a few times.
She goes on the internet?
Yeah.
She's not on it.
Yeah.
I've got a picture of him when he was like 10.
It's weird adverts with Peter Griffin and
all that lot.
Homer Simpson and your mum.
Oh my God.
That's your mum.
Imagine it was at prom with Magic Johnson. No, I don't know if she ever even like spoke to him really, or whether he was just in the class there. I'll try and find all that.
Did he call it the magic stick? Can you ask her that?
I don't think she'll know that. She didn't seem to have all that info. How was your Christmas?
Yeah, it was good. Same old, innit?
What do you mean?
It's just Christmas, same old, innit? It's always the same every year.
But with
family
friends,
and stuff.
Family, children.
Yeah. I didn't go to the United game on Boxing Day, which was nice break and
Do you
change.
regret it now they won?
Nope.
So you haven't seen United win in person since October still?
Yeah.
A lot of pressure on this Wolves game. Any chance that we don't win that?
I mean, if there's a big chance we don't win it.
Because I will say, against Liverpool, and Liverpool were hanging on for dear life in that last 20 minutes against Wolves. Did you watch that game? They never turned it into chances, but they had.
Yeah, but it was the same. Like we beat them 4-1, then they went to the Emirates and nearly got a draw.
And that's what I was going to say. The week before that, they looked pretty good against Arsenal.
Are we good?
Need a little dispatching. We're not. We're good at attacking. Going forward, we're good.
I know. I was looking at that the other day. Like Arsenal have only scored one more goal than us, and City have scored a lot more than us. Yeah. But everyone else above us have scored less.
Yeah. Just everyone else in the league has scored less.
We've just conceded double what they have.
Yeah, double whammy.
Whammy.
I think we're doing all right. You know. We're not too bad. It's nice to see a little bit.
The
more
thing is, though,
step.
There's some big games coming up, and you lose them, all of a sudden. The trap door's very close. Like
Brighton is the big one.
You can fall through that so quickly.
Brighton's the big one.
Up, oh my God, we're 12th again.
Yeah, 100%. But Brighton, I think Brighton is
Newcastle
the big one.
are 13th. If they beat us, they're level on points with us.
Yeah. Well, Villa, if we'd have beat them, we're 4 points behind them, which is like a couple of decent weekends. And instead, we end the weekend 10 points behind.
We should be above Chelsea and Liverpool, man.
We should be above Chelsea.
And Liverpool.
But we might be in a couple of weeks.
No, but we should already be.
But that's, you know, That's the never-ending game, isn't it?
You know what I've been trying to do with myself?
Go on.
Pause.
Still trying to lick it.
It works. Can only ever just get the edge.
Oh, edge? What edge?
So I tried to... mentally, I did some gymnastics.
Yeah.
All right?
What disciplines?
Just Manchester United gymnastics.
Oh, okay.
And what I did in my head was I went, all right, Bournemouth and West Ham, let's pretend they're wins. Palace and Liverpool, let's pretend they're draws.
Yeah.
I'd be a lot happier about everything.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm...
I 100% get what you mean. Double switcheroony.
Yeah.
That's
but
a good...
Then...
Oh no, then what happened?
The other fella in my head goes, yeah, but you did beat Palace and Liverpool. And then you fucked it.
But the other
like
way...
you brung it and you dropped it.
The other way of looking at that, though, is... Like, against City, we were outplayed, so that's not... they were the better team. Against Arsenal, we lost. Arsenal weren't the better team in that game. Aston Villa weren't the better team in that game. Liverpool weren't the better team in that game. Chelsea weren't the better team in that game. Neither was Sunderland. The only team in the top 8 or 9 that we've played where we weren't the better team, Brentford and Man City. Other than that, every one of those teams we played, whether we won, lost or draw, we weren't outplayed by the opposition. And you could argue we were the better team in all of those games except the 2 I've mentioned. Obviously, you need results to back it up and you don't get Champions League football because you played all right and lost to Arsenal. But if you're looking at improving, when we play the best 9 teams in the league, only 2 times were we outplayed. I think for me that is cause for some optimism. Now we just got to get the players in so that the results can back up the performances as well. But that's not bad.
Anything else on Magic Johnson?
I'll find a lot more out for next week.
Please, man.
I will do. I'll get a lot.
We need to
Wear
get
your
Magic
jersey
Johnson.
next week and we'll go through it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Get the Johnson out.
We can get the Johnson out.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you very much everyone for joining us. This has been Uncensored. It's nice to see you, Adam.
It's nice to see you, Joe. Happy New Year to everyone as well.
Happy New Year. See you in a bit. Nice.